Hey, what's going on, guys? X here, and today we're taking a look at the Transformers Titans Returns Sky Shadow, or I guess you could call him Black Shadow. This guy is a leader class, so he is in the same scale as Six Shot here, which I've yet to do a review on, but yeah, they pair pretty nicely there. They're going to look good on the shelf. As you can see, as far as just head goes, looks like I'm probably going to call him Black Shadow throughout the review, but the title for him is Sky Shadow. Looks like he's just a little bit taller than Six Shot there, so. But go ahead and moving him to the side. A couple of other comparisons. I don't have a Voyager anywhere close to me, but there he is with a Deluxe, and here he is with what is Legend class, I guess, Brawn there. So yeah, so pretty big bot. I like him. I think he looks really good. He's got a lot of paint on him. So you can see, here in the gun, he's got the red and the silver paint. He's got some silver paint over here, some silver here, silver. All throughout here, this is all silver and red paint. There's a little bit of yellow there. Again, a red, red, and then you can see the silver down here at the toes. Right here, you get some more paint. On the back here, you get some more paint. You see some more red paint throughout here. So they did a really nice job as far as spreading the paint around, and I really like this figure. I like the way he looks. He's simplistic, but that's cool. I'm down with that. The only thing I dislike, we'll take a look at these a little bit better whenever we put him into his vehicle modes, but the stickers. You got stickers up here, and then there on the wings. I've noticed that they put some stickers on some other items as well, and I wish that if they're gonna include stickers, that you'd put them on a separate sheet and let me apply them, because I guarantee that I care more and I'm gonna take more time on placing my stickers on my Transformers than some dude at a factory, which is like, dude, I don't know who Hex is, and I don't care if these are like completely straight or not. So, uh, yeah. So, anyways, he does come with these two accessories, which this little it looks, I guess it's more like a little pistol whenever he's in his robot mode. Doesn't look too bad there. As far as all the articulation, we'll go ahead and cover that. But I noticed there's a couple of things that are kind of loose on him. It's this joint right here to move the arm. This is on a mushroom peg, so it's a little loose, or it's not as tight as I'd want, but you could put some clear nail polish in there or something like that and tighten that up. The only other thing that's a little bit loose is the elbow, but you can see that you do have access to a Phillips head screwdriver, or screw right there. You just have to have a Phillips head screwdriver, and you can tighten that a little bit, and that'll tighten that up. So two really easy fixes, especially the elbow. As far as everything else, as far as joints wise goes, everything seems pretty solid on him. But let's go ahead and take off the little accessories here, and we'll cover articulation real quick. Head rotates. It does have a little bit of a bend back, or a little bit of nodding there. There you go. I guess that's about what you're going to get. But you do have the rotation there. Arms go back and forth. They go in and out just like so. Just showed you that articulation. You got that as well. Nothing really here in the hands. These are all just a solid mold. Nothing in the waist. You do have the legs going back and forth. And all this feels good. It's all tight throughout the legs. So that feels good. This is pretty tight as well. You don't have a screw or anything that you can tighten on here, but it's already initially really good solid. It's going to stay there, so I like that. The thigh cut right here. You have the knee joints, which again, nice tight joints. I like that. Then you have the ankle rockers. As you can kind of see, you get quite a bit of movement there. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the transformation. So the first thing that we're going to do is go ahead and pop the head out. And yeah, give me that. Go ahead and close that up. Giving you a look at the face and see what you get. You can see there's some silver there. You can see the yellow eyes. If it's a little bit hard to see unless I put it in the light, but there you go. Nice sculpt on that. Transform this little guy. Just fold that out, and no paint whatsoever. So, and it's kind of hard to make out his face just because it's black, but you have that basic articulation. These arms go up, they kind of go out to the side a little bit, and he can go seat like that or seat like that, and then go back to being transformed. So there's a little look at the head. All right, so the main body going into the jet and the tank mode, then we'll go back to robot, and then we'll go to base mode and back to robot. So first thing that we're going to do is go ahead and come up with these all the way. We're going to collapse the fist in like so, and collapse those up. Turn the head around. You're gonna grab right up under here. There's a little spot where you can get your fingernail and lift that up. Then you're going to just, there you go. See, that just slides in there, and it's a nice solid connection. So he's not going to be falling in and out all the time or anything like that. But make sure those are straight. Then you can come down with this section like so. And then you have, with these arms will still kind of move, you can see that there is a little tab right here. There we go, right there, and there's a little hole there. You can see the tab and hole, and just go ahead and push those down in there. There we go. Do the same thing with this one, and then you can come up with this, come up with these sides, and there is the jet mode. So I'll put him to the side, and we'll get into the tank. All right, so tank part, come down with the hill spurs, and then this right here, you can see it's that double joint there. Just come all the way down with it until it collapses all the way down. There you go. Then these will flip going this way, so you just kind of like press right here, and they don't kind of click into place, so you just kind of have to just leave them sitting there. Do the same thing with that one, and pop that up. Then you can rotate these legs down, and then I'll push them together later on, just because they snap into this like center crotch area, and then this will also snap into place as well. What's the deal? You gotta have the legs straight. There we go. And then you can take this little cannon piece and push that down, and there you got your tank. Again, with the stickers on there, I don't really like that. But as far as paint goes, you can see the red paint here, down here, right here, red paint. You get the little turret red, this red. You got a little bit of silver here. I think it's a nice little solid tank. Now, this doesn't rotate, obviously, on the top, but it kind of is what it is. But you have a little translucent red here that you can pop open if you want to put your little guy in there, or another random guy. He can sit in there, and you can close it up, and there you go. As far as the wheels go, you have a translucent wheel here, here, and here. For that, I mean, it rolls really good. If you got a flat surface on carpet, I don't think it would do anything, but yeah, there you go. Now, you do have this little thing as well. If you ever wanted to just have the little bitty wool jet or whatever, you can do that. You can take it off that way. Or you can go ahead and you can see this little tab and that connector port. Go ahead and tab those two together, and you have the jet. So now taking a look at this, you can see again, nice paint right here, nice paint here, red translucent, nice red paint, silver paint going on. You have this kind of like goldish bronze colored paint, which I think ties nice into the black, silver, and red. And then stickers again, which I'm not a fan of these stickers. You put so much paint into it, and then it just kind of makes it like you could have just went the little bit of extra mile or tamper-graphed it or something like that. But just that made it look kind of cheap looking. And you know, there's like little bitty flaws. It's nothing major whenever they put their stickers, or at least the ones on mine. You know, but like you get stuff like that. I don't know if that's showing up because they're kind of reflective, you know, where they got a little too close. Like this one's done right, but then this one's off a little bit. It's things where if I would have put the stickers on, those mistakes wouldn't have been made, because I know whenever I put my stickers on my Takara Fort Max, like I think that took like 2 hours or something like that, because I made sure everything was perfect whenever I applied them. So, anyways, hopefully they changed that. Probably not. But anyways, you can flip this little hood, not a hood, but a little cockpit thing. You can put him in there, close that up if you want to. And one last little thing is if you wanted to combine them, I think this is probably more for like Overlord, because I think they did this in the, what was it, the Super God Master Force Overlord. I think he connected one time with Giga and Mega. Giga and Mega, I believe that's what their names were. But there you go, and then if you want to roll, then this just kind of plays into the part where it's like, it's for kids. Which, I like this. I think it's cool. I think any adult collector that collects Transformers that, that are not just Masterpiece, I think this is one that they would definitely like. So it does, have some play features and stuff like that, which is mainly into the base mode, which we'll get into. So anyways, that's a little look at them. We'll go ahead and go back into the robot mode, which, let's do the legs real quick. Get that little turn out there, and separate here. Give me that so we can fold these legs open. Go ahead and close these up. Close this up. And then you have this section here, which it'll come up like this and the heel spurt, but you need to come up all the way. So you get your legs sitting there. So a little bit of parts forming, but I like it. I think that it's done right. So go down with that, back with that. You go ahead and rotate the head around. Arms come down. Just kind of move these out of the way. And you can pull the hands back out, and put your little guy back in there, and come down with these, and bam, you have him back in his robot mode. So, but we're gonna go to his base mode. So you take the head back out, rotate that, come up with that, close the arms, do the same thing with this one, collapse these, so almost like you're going back to plane mode, but you're going to come up like so. Alright, and then with the legs, you're going to collapse these just like you kind of did in the tank mode, but you're going to rotate 180, rotate 180. These are going to come out like this, so splits, and then you're going to come down 90 degrees at the kind of knee area there. All right, and then it shows you, not this one, but it just shows this one to where you come up with this, I guess, so you can put another little guy in there if you wanted to. I guess you could, if you wanted to, have another one here so it looks like you got a little turn, or make it look even, but this is the way that they have it in the directions. So you can see a little bit better. I guess so this is kind of maybe like a runway or something, I guess. Then you come down with the wing section here. Make sure this is all the way down. This comes back and up like so. Then you just kind of get your fingernail in there. These come forward like this, and do the same thing with this one. Gotta find a spot where I can get my finger in there. All right, so those are gonna set like that. Come open with the cockpit first, so that then you can lay down the turret. Put this back right there, and Hopefully I'm not missing a step. I think that I only like kind of trial run it once, and I was like, well, that's kind of neat, kind of simple. But I believe this is what everything's supposed to look like. So now, like I said before, this is definitely something that's kind of. I think it's more for obviously for the Overlord, which they're making that from the same mold, just a slight retooling and stuff like that, maybe. But it's mainly this play area is for young kids because it kind of works because you have the little holes on the bottom of the feet here. You can see that there's like a little tab like right there to where you can line people up, so you can have them there. You can see there's a tab there, there's a tab there, a tab there. Same thing over here. You have tab there, 1, 2, and then you can, set a guy in here if you wanted. You could pull this one out here. You could put, another guy in here. So, there's a little bit of play factor there, for if you wanted to, play with your little Titan Masters or whatever you want to call these guys, the little Titans. So I definitely see it. So I think it's a, pretty cool little gimmick. So anyways, transform him, back. Go ahead and come up with this. Go ahead and separate that. Close that up. Close that up. Come back with these little vents. And back down with the legs. Rotate 180. Rotate 180 at the thigh. Go ahead and come back out with the feet. You got the wings back, come down with these, down, and out with the fist. And rotate this back around, and put our head in there. And there you got them all transformed back. So, I think he looks good, really in all, I guess you would technically say 4 modes. But the vehicle, the base, the robot, I think are all pretty solid for what they are. So anyways, there's a look at him. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And thanks a lot for watching. Talk to you later. Peace.